4 will go funnel conversion rate optimization. And then 5 will go ads. Perfect. 6, reactivation. Emails.
Corey's at stage 5 on the $100 million scaling roadmap. He's at productize. So he's got 10 to 19 people who work in the business. He's got maybe 2 or 3 people in the business that are kind of like manager leaders that are running this thing. Now, some of the issues that he's dealing with is that customers are having nothing else to buy and churn. We have to figure out how we can get more repeat business for the business. His qualified leads are too expensive and cap your ability to advertise. And so what we're doing is we're trying to improve the throughput on his existing advertising process so that he can get more leads because he can handle more leads. We're creating more sales materials, tweaking pricing, sales process, creating a CS playbook. All of this stuff is the things that happen all the time at the productize stage. And so if you're like, shoot, that's almost exactly what he's going through. That's because businesses behave in patterns. And so if you're not sure what stage of business you're at, this scaling roadmap is 100% free. You can go and get it at acquisition.com/roadmap and put in your business details. And on the thank you page, if you would like our help actually helping you debottleneck these things, kind of like what I'm doing with Corey here in person at my headquarters, on the thank you page, just schedule a call. My team would love to have a conversation with you. Worst case scenario, we provide value. Best case, we'll see you out here in Vegas.
So first things first, the price. So you did a 23% price increase after the first time we talked to you. Okay. Right. And so that resulted in a higher close rate and more money. Right. Wonderful.
So Corey had actually come to one of our workshops at acquisition.com earlier, and we had made this first initial suggestion, which is like, hey, bump your prices. And he obviously saw a big improvement, right? He was able to charge more and close more. And the reason we made that recommendation is because we looked at, businesses in that space and we're like, we think you're mispriced. Some people may be like, how could you raise prices and close more? Well, let me explain. There's 2 scenarios where this could be true. One is something called a Veblen good, which in economic terms is usually like a high-end luxury item. So like a Rolex, sometimes if something goes up in price, it becomes more sought after. That's not what happens for Corey because he's in the other bucket, right? No one's like bragging at their Rotary Club about how much they spent on their HVAC. So instead what happens is that if you have what I would consider a normal business providing a normal service or product, if you raise your prices, what sometimes happens is that the conviction of the customer that you can actually deliver on the promise you're making goes up. And so on the value equation, which I'll talk about in this book, it actually increases the perceived likelihood of achievement. So by raising the price, we actually increase the value. And this is why I talk about charging premium prices. Page 48 in the offers book, I talk about the virtuous cycle of pricing. And so what happens is if you raise your price, you increase the emotional investment, you increase the perceived value, you increase the results, and you decrease the demandingness of the customer. You get more money to actually deliver. And so what happens is a lot of times people will just try and they're so afraid of charging money that they actually sell themselves out of a sale because it's so low price that they're like, gosh,